The Mary Celeste, a name synonymous with maritime mystery, began its life as the Amazon. This sturdy merchant brigantine was built in 1860 in Spencer's Island, Nova Scotia. Joshua Dewis, a respected shipbuilder, oversaw her construction. The Amazon was built for trade, designed to navigate the open ocean and deliver goods. Her early voyages seemed to promise a long and prosperous career. However, fate, it seemed, had other plans. The Amazon's maiden voyage was marred by tragedy. Her captain, Robert McClellan, fell ill and died. Pneumonia claimed him, casting a pall over the ship's early days. Despite this somber beginning, the Amazon continued to sail. She plied the trade routes, carrying cargo between ports, but misfortune continued to plague her. The Amazon suffered collisions with other vessels. She ran aground on more than one occasion. Dismastings, requiring significant repairs, became a recurring problem. These early incidents hinted at the strange destiny that awaited the vessel, foreshadowing the enigma that would later consume her story. Over the years, the Amazon changed hands multiple times. Financial difficulties forced some owners to sell. Others found themselves entangled in questionable business dealings. Each change of ownership brought new hope for a brighter future, but the ship seemed snake-bitten. The troubles that had plagued the Amazon continued. In 1868, the Amazon underwent a major overhaul. Her keel was replaced, a massive undertaking that essentially rebuilt the ship from the ground up. Her rigging was modernized and her tonnage was altered. These changes, meant to improve her performance, seemed only to invite further misfortune. The ship remained accident-prone, a source of frustration for her owners. Finally, an American named Richard W. Haynes purchased the vessel. Haynes, seeking to avoid hefty import fees, engaged in fraudulent practices to acquire the ship. He later sold it to James Winchester, another American businessman. Winchester invested heavily in the Amazon, completing the extensive rebuild that Haynes had begun. He rechristened the vessel the Mary Celeste, hoping to erase the memory of her troubled past. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste, under Captain Benjamin Briggs, departed New York City for Genoa, Italy. The ship carried 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol. Briggs, a seasoned captain, was eager to deliver his cargo and return home. Joining him were 7 other souls, including first mate Albert Richardson and cook Andrew Gilling. Edmund S. Briggs, the captain's younger brother, was second mate. 4 Prussian sailors completed the crew. The Mary Celeste sailed into the Atlantic, her sails billowing. This voyage would become a maritime enigma discussed for centuries. The details remain shrouded in mystery, baffling historians and maritime experts. The Mary Celeste sailed into the annals of the unexplained, forever linked to one of the most perplexing maritime disappearances in history. On December 4, 1872, the DEI Gratia, a British brigantine under Captain David Morehouse, spotted a ship drifting aimlessly between the Azores and Portugal. It was the Mary Celeste, her sails partially set but her decks eerily deserted. Morehouse ordered his crew to investigate. Boarding the Mary Celeste, they found a seaworthy ship with an undamaged hull and intact cargo. Evidence of recent occupation was everywhere. A half-eaten meal lay on the table, personal belongings untouched. The logbook contained entries up to 10 days prior, with no mention of trouble. But the lifeboat and navigation instruments were missing. Most baffling of all, the entire crew had vanished. The disappearance of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the most enduring mysteries in maritime history. The mystery of the Mary Celeste continues to fascinate and intrigue, a maritime enigma for the ages.